Hey, comic book fans, my nerdy friends, and my geeky padres, what's going on? Welcome to another Tradin with RWC. This time we're going to take a look at a book that I picked up for like $4. I'm a fan of the publisher, and this is just another title that I thought I'd give a shot, and that is Quantum and Woody, Volume 1. Alright, Quantum and Woody, volume number 1, the world's worst superhero team on Valiant. I really like Valiant stuff. Some of it I really enjoyed. Archer and Armstrong, volume 1 I picked up. And then really enjoyed pretty much the entirety of Harbinger. But I'd never picked up Quantum and Woody in singles. And I saw this at a Second and Charles for $4, so I was like, we'll give it a shot. Written by James Osmus, drawn by Tom Fowler, and Jordi Belair, I think, did the colors. Yep. Basically, Quantum and Woody are actually Eric and Woody. They are adoptive brothers. Woody was adopted by Eric's father, Derek, who is a scientist, pretty much genius, who is coming up with a new way to harness energy. He's killed, and Eric and Woody are looking for his killer. They stumble upon his laboratory, or Derek's laboratory, and mess around with what he was working on, which ends up giving them superpowers. As far as the extent of their superpowers, I'm not really sure if we've seen everything they can do. Basically, Eric Quantum can project shields, and Woody can shoot fire out of his hands, at least as far as I've seen. But the trick with them is these bracelets they have, every 24 hours they have to like link up to like restrain the power that's kind of I guess from what I'm gathering, this trade is only 4 issues, so you don't really get a whole hell of a lot. But from the way I perceive it is the experiment that they got in the middle of. Let me see if I can find a picture of it going down. Here we go. This right here ends up kind of tearing them apart if they don't link up with the bracelets. And the bracelets come into play because in this experiment there is a suit that Woody begins to put on. You can see right there, and you can see the bracelet right there. Eric comes over to put on the suit himself. They both tear it apart and get hit by this experiment. And yeah, they end up naked, clanging wrists together. So that's like the basic of the story. It's actually really, really funny. There's a lot of jokes. We end up finding out about this ERA thing that Derek was apparently working for. They are Edison's Radical Acquisitions. They steal like scientific things, like, oh god, I am so sounding stupid right now. They scientific breakthroughs, let's say, okay? The head of the ERA is a woman who perfected human cloning in 1984, but has yet to release it to the public just to build up money. So they take all, like, scientific, all these scientific geniuses, they kidnap them or invite them to be part of the ERA and hold out on releasing their projects, I guess, until the cash flow is settled. Whatever. I don't know. Kind of weird. But really the relationship between Eric and Woody is kind of funny because Eric thinks that Woody was taking all his dad's time because he was adopted, but then Woody tells Eric that that their dad did was talk about Eric, and it gets like they just start bickering back and forth like brothers. So it's kind of funny. As far as the GOAT is concerned, he's in like the last 3 pages of the last issue, so I don't know how much the GOAT is actually involved in the entire story. Apparently he's like an evil goat. I don't know. I'm probably not going to go out of my way to pick up Volume 2. Maybe if I see it at like Second and Charles again, for super cheap, I'll pick it up. Just kind of like cheap laughs, not anything really substantial in my opinion. But if you're looking for just a fun book, a really wacky team up, Quantum Woody is actually pretty good. And like I said, I like Valiant as a publisher. Been a huge fan of Harbinger from the very beginning, and yeah, I mean, if you're into it, there's a lot of one-liners, so you get kind of a Deadpool kind of feel to it, but like a team up. So I don't know, it's all right. Give it a shot if you want to, if you find it for cheap. If you can download it for free, whatever. It's not terribly bad. I showed you a little bit of the art. Pretty decent art. Nothing groundbreaking. Not terrible at all. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to be a joke book, so if you're down for that, check out Quantum and Woody. It was good for $4. It was definitely worth $4. So, I guess that's it. I got really nothing else to say about it. It's a book. It was fun. And I'll see you guys later.